Won't
And
be
gentlemen,
anything
you
like
may
that.
lag for break.
Joshua Filler versus Shane Van Boening. What a match. Delighted to be joined again by Alison Fisher.
Mr. Van Boening wins the lag.
Albin Ocean.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, nice to be back.
Well, that last match was pretty exhausting, wasn't it? Very exciting, very exhausting.
Drama.
Yeah.
It was pure drama.
There's Pia Filler, Joshua's wife on the sidelines.
Rack number 1, Mr. Van Boening to break.
So no wing ball there for wing ball John. But still made 2 balls. A little bit lost the cue ball there. But I think he got a shot on that 3 ball. We'll test her right at the beginning to see he can play like he did in the quarters.
That's 2 really great shots to start off with, and he's looking very comfortable right off the bat. I think Shane has a lot to prove here, because I do believe that he mentioned earlier that he's played Joshua 10 times and only won once.
Yeah, true. I think Moscone Cup, he played him many times, and Joshua gave him a donut. Yeah, I think that hurt him pretty much, I believe. And yeah, also at the, I think it was the World 10 ball. Yeah, I mean, it's of course hard to play against Joshua, tremendous player, but still I think after when you lost like 2, 3, 4 times, it's quite tough to then finally beat him.
So SVB gets the first rack. Let's hear from him.
At the moment, I don't think I can get any better. It's all about building confidence, and that's where I'm at now. You know, once you build confidence, then you feel more relaxed and just try to play your best game. You know, I'm getting old, older. The older I get, I feel more relaxed, and I've been playing so many years, so many tournaments, and it almost feels like you're doing the same thing over and over. So I'm kind of used to this table conditions and the atmosphere. It feels less pressure for me, but the pressure is still there, and it all comes down, when the match is real close, and you can only do the best. Well, Josh, I think I played him about 10 times, and I've only won 1. He's a great player, and if I can beat him today, it would be a great day. and I'm just hoping for the best of the rolls on the table.
Very modest.
Rack number 2, our
Shane.
current score is 1-0 in favor of Mr. Van Boening.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Mr.
same
Van
thing
Boening
from somebody
to
who's
break.
won so many titles. But the stats are the stats, so he's out to prove that he can beat Joshua at the Masters here in Gibraltar.
Yeah, didn't control the cue ball like he usually does, and now he's faced with a push out.
Push out.
Is there anything obvious to you, Albin, that stands out in a push-out scenario here?
Well, I'm pretty sure the 2 ball is not on. Doesn't pass the 8 ball, so it's quite tough, to be honest. I don't
Mr.
really
Tiller,
see
your
anything what he could do from there. He might just slow roll it, like hidden gate with the 2 ball and get the cue ball behind the 7. That's probably the only thing I can see here. Yeah, very nice speed control.
Foul. Legal contact.
Well, Joshua obviously didn't want that, but he has, in missing the hit on
Start
the
the clock,
2 ball,
please.
he has tied the 7 and 8 ball up.
Yeah, Shane's going to be looking to break the 7 and 8 out now. And that's perfect.
Yeah, I think Joshua told me that Shane was hitting the balls upstairs for like 2 hours straight now, because the previous match took so long. But I think he actually needs that much practice. You always see him also at the US Open or International 9 ball. You will always see him at the venue. If there's a free table, he's there practicing.
Yeah, I think he's probably one of the hardest working pros out there. Constantly on the table.
Extension, please.
He looks intensely focused out there, doesn't he?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you get a stats like this against a player you're facing in the semi-final, you just wanna win against him.
So SVB takes a second rack. Joshua's got to be patient. Let's hear from Joshua.
The quarterfinal match was alright. I made some couple of mistakes, but in the end I won the match, and this is what matters. I was just nervous the whole match. I wasn't feeling well, but I managed to win. Luckily for me, Pia taught me in some breaks just to believe in yourself and keep going. So I kept going, and it paid off. We played a couple of times. I won most of the matches. It's going to be interesting for sure. He's breaking well, so I expect a tough fight. Always wanted when I was young to play against the best players, and my dream was also to be the best player. So you need to beat the best players, and yeah, it's going to be interesting.
So Joshua Phillip, nicknamed the Killer.
Rack number 3, our current score is 2-0 in favor of Mr. Van Boening. Mr. Van Boening to break.
A little bit unexpected for me that he breaks from the same spot again. Oh, again he looked to the right, but could hit him much better than before. Got a very thin cut on the 3-ball.
It's like he had in the last game, isn't it? Another thin cut, only on the opposite side this time.
Attention, please.
He's not too old to see the edge of these balls, is he, Carl?
No, he's very good at that type of shot, to be fair, where he has to chop it in thin and get the cue ball bouncing back and forth 2 or 3 times. Shane knows the importance of a great start in any match, and that is not a great start.
Well, it didn't take any time for Joshua to get to the table.
Yeah, he practically jumped on top of the table, ran across the top to get there double quick.
Extension, please.
Takes extension with 24 seconds left. That's funny.
So in the blink of an eye, the killer Joshua Filler, he gets his first rack on the board in this semi-finals. It's nicely poised, 2-1, Shane Van Boening. Semi-final time here in the wonderful country of Gibraltar for this year's Dafabet World Pool Masters. In the first semi-final, somehow Alexander Kazakis potted the winning 9 to beat Clint Catchy 7-6. It was a classic, and in this match, two big guns. In its early stages, Shane.
Rack number 4,
He's
our
leading
current
2-1.
score is 2-1 in favor of Mr. Van Boening. Mr. Filler to break.
So Josh has been playing the cup break all week.
But I think in the previous matches he broke with the cue ball more inside, not with the hand from the rail. So, oh wow.
Foul. No contact.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen, but I think
Start the clock, please.
the rack isn't really over, but could be a chance of a 3 foul maybe. I think got very good chance here.
Attention, please.
Yeah, looks like he doesn't have enough angle to open up the 4-ball now.
You can see the shot again. He just overcut that ball because he was too focused on breaking that 4 and 8 ball out. But he's got away with it and left Joshua a tricky jump shot.
He's never far away from potting the ball with the jump cue, is Joshua.
Yeah, very, very good with the jump cue, like Eklund. Also like Shane, of course. Wow, another big miss, almost like the one in the previous rack.
A rarity from Shane there. 2 of the same.
Yeah, and it's another fortunate roll. Look at this. Could have gone anywhere. So he's definitely getting the rolls at the moment. Of course, it can all change.
Yeah, I think I would have gone the other way with the cue ball on the right side of the 4-ball than trying to get 2 rails back up table. Yep.
That just seemed to slow down a little bit, didn't it? Right at the beginning, it looked like he was going to be on this 5-ball, but didn't hit it hard enough, so now
He
he's going
didn't
to
play
have
it
to
with English.
go. Yeah, he's going to have to go off the rail. Now, surely you're not going to get away with it again. That would be very harsh, and he's not done so. Well, he's had 3 chances in this rack.
Yeah, could be a big turnaround.
Doesn't take him long when there's an open table. Plays off pure instinct
Attention, please.
and natural talent.
Has to be one of the fastest players in the game.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that is interesting. Shane had 3 chances then, and he didn't take one of them. Joshua Fuller wins the 4th rack. It's 2-2. And we're going to have a little listen with Skylar Woodward and Pool's #1 fan, Mr. Michael Bridge.
Skylar, I do love it when Josh, he calls for extension with 20 seconds to go on the 9.
Oh, yeah, you know, I mean, you got it, you might as well use it. Yeah, I mean, his cue might be sticky, you might have to walk back and wipe his cue off, but nah, you got it, you know, just use it.
Tight first semi-final. Could this one go all the way as well, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, of course, two great players. You know, one of them runs a few racks, the other one can run a few racks back or something, or back and forth like the last set. You know, the last match was back and forth. So yeah, of course, they could go all the way.
It was interesting listening to Shane's interview ahead of this game, talking about his confidence.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I don't feel like I can get any better at this point. It was funny.
Do you agree with it?
Hey, he's the only one that knows, I guess. I always feel like there's room for improvement, but if the guy says there's not, then maybe there's not.
And finally, how are you feeling? I know you weren't 100% earlier in your match.
You know, I feel a little better now. Went and ate something, took another shower, but you know, it is what it is. It's part of life. You know, you feel good sometimes, you don't feel good other times. So it is what it is. It just sucks. It had to be today, you know. But oh well, happens.
Yeah. Nah, I know, mate. Unlucky Sky, but I'm glad you're here. It's 2-2.
Cheers, boys.
Rack number 5. Our current match is tied at 2 games apiece. Mr. Filler to break.
Yeah, he's breaking much harder than in the previous matches. Don't really know why, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe why try fix something that isn't broken?
Why do you push to here? Because
Push out.
you don't want to be pushing to somewhere where Shane's just got an easy lock-up.
Mr. Van Boening, your option.
Yeah, it's a funny push out. I mean, of course, if it's Joshua, you always think he's going for that one ball.
Well, it'll take a brave player to go for that one ball.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, there's not much that could have gone wrong. Of course, he left him shot, but maybe a little bit wrong decision here on the push out.
Yeah, he could find himself back in big trouble now.
Nope, that's not good.
I think Joshua might need his jump cue as he goes back for it, and where the one ball is over the pocket, you would think he's going to pop this. Ideally, he needs to stop the cue ball somewhere around there, so he's definitely going to
Foul.
the shot.
Illegal
Wow.
contact.
On that last shot, Shane also opened the 2-up into play.
Start clock, please.
Well, you don't often see that, do you? At this level, you never really see a miscue on a jump shot. Well, I think he was playing for this 6 in the right centre pocket. Now he's going to be playing a bank.
Extension, please.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good bang, but I think got a tough one right now, the 7 ball.
Yeah, you
Attention,
could see on the
please.
replay, he fired the 7 ball straight into the rail, and at pace it's not going to go. This is a thin one.
Seeing a few unforced errors here from these guys. Yeah, in that last, we see a replay here of that cut shot for Joshua. I'm sure Shane is surprised to be back at the table.
Well, again, it's took a couple of efforts to get this rack over, but it is going to be SVB. Okay, so it's been a bit of a strange start to the match.
Overall, he played solid, but still unexpected errors like we see here in the semifinal.
Seeing him shaking it off there.
Rack number 6, our current score is 3-2 in favor of Mr. Van Boening. Mr. Van Boening to break.
See, there are his eyes. His eyes flipped off to the right again.
Cue ball's close to that top pocket.
He got a shot on the 1 ball.
Well,
Yeah. What a break. Lost the cue ball, but still got away with it. And look at that rack. Alison, did you have had any habits when playing the Pro Tour?
Only good ones. No, I think you just have some habits of approach to the table. You know, getting a leg in line with the shot, just things like that. But I certainly wasn't flicking my eyes or twirling my cue like Carl does.
Okay.
How about you?
I never change a winning shirt. So if I win like the first match with the shirt, I keep on putting the shirt on until it's done, until I lose.
Extension, please.
Well, you know, as women, we'd get criticised for that. So if we see you in the same shirt, we know you're doing well.
Yeah. I remember.
Or if you smell.
Take deodorant
I,
with you, okay?
Yeah.
And shower frequently.
I try to wash the shirt at least every second day.
We are seeing lots of drama tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't really know why he played it so hard. Even the position for the 4-ball. Yeah, like Skyler said, back and forth.
Extension, please.
It's kind of carrying on from the last match, Carl.
It is carrying on from the last match, and we never thought it would. But the first 6 racks have been shared. It's 3-3. or something like that, and then the high five. That was pep talk done.
Rack number 7, we are currently tied at 3 games apiece. Mr.
He
Filler.
made a comment
to break.
actually in his last match that really picked him up, that pep talk. She calmed him down and made him believe in himself, and he gave her all the credit for that, for getting him through his last match.
Yeah, I mean, they're not only wife and husband, I mean, they're like best friends, like manager, coach, and everything. So I think it just helps him get a little bit calmed down and settled. And of course she can tell him her opinion, what he maybe did wrong. And like we saw, he just switched the break, put the cue ball a little bit more outside or inside, and worked out well.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things as well is, you know yourself, Albin, you're on the tour, you're flying around
Extension,
to all the
please.
events. It can be a lonely world on your own. You know, you're playing pool against people and you're trying to beat them from tournament to tournament, and when you're on your own, it's not an easy lifestyle. So the fact that Pia travels with Joshua, you know, is a huge advantage, is that really is.
Yeah, and I think the first time we saw it didn't work out well for him was at the World Championships, because Pia was on the other side of the world. She also played the World Championships and he lost in the last 64, I believe. Didn't feel well, didn't play well. But then actually at the Moscone Cup, I think he had a good time, played well there, even Pia was not there.
I don't know what she told him, but it's working.
Stop missing, Josh. Stop missing. So that's the first time Joshua Filler takes the lead in the semi-final. It's 4-3. Yeah, it was a timely break off, and he was left with this table layout. Played a good couple of shots to get back round for the red 3, and then he played a nice shot to get on the 4 ball. And from this moment on, it was pretty elementary.
Because I know in WPA events it's not supposed to be allowed. Obviously a lot of players have coaches, so what do you all think of that?
Albin,
I think
carry on.
I think during breaks it is allowed. I think not during the match, like when, I don't know, the ref is racking or something, but if there's like here a commercial break, I think it is allowed, like to go on the toilet and have a quick talk with the coach or whatever. But in between racks, yeah, I think it's not allowed.
Rack number 8, our current score is 4-3 in favor of Mr. Filler. Mr. Filler to break.
Yeah, I think during that breaks, I wouldn't see anything wrong with it. I think it would actually be a good thing.
I actually think it'd be kind of cool seeing more coaches around.
Yeah, because it's like you say, Alison, you know, we'd see more footage like that where the cameramen are picking it up, and you know, at the World Cup of Pool, there was microphones right behind the chairs, in between both chairs, so you could listen to the players talking in between racks. That was kind of good and funny at times.
Yeah, I think it's also about the money to bring a coach to every tournament. I mean, like Joshua is probably traveling around the world like 200, 250 days
Attention,
per year.
please.
So a lot of travel expenses.
Hold, please. Resume the clock, please.
John Lehman's not happy. Is he? He's not happy indeed. He was giving somebody a right stare down. Cue ball needs to slow down.
Hold the clock, please. Guys, please. Shh. Especially up there. Keep it down, please. Thank you.
Joshua wasn't very happy then.
Resume the
He's
clock,
obviously
please.
hearing something up in the gods up there in the chairs in the arena.
That's where the players have been sat as well, so he's let it get to him, so it's another mistake.
Nice little stun shot across the table there. Shouldn't have any problems running out this rack. And Joshua will be a little disappointed what he did and have to find a way to refocus.
You often see this situation on a pool table. The 8 ball is up to the top, and it's always crucial you try and get as straight as you can on the 9, because if you don't, this type of shot comes up a lot. I mean, that looks dead easy on TV, but when you're behind it, you were just praying you was a little straighter. But it's in the heart of the pocket for SVB is the mistake by Joshua Fuller. That lets Shane back in the rack. It's nicely poised again. Could we be going the distance? It's 4-4. And we're going to listen to Niels Fyans sat with Bridgie now.
Thanks, Carl. He certainly is. Niels, it's great to see you. Another semi-final going hill potentially?
Yeah, this has been an unbelievable evening session, right? The mistakes are going back and forth. And what's interesting is that Shane has only beat Joshua once out of the last 10 times they played. But on the other hand, Joshua's never been to the finals. So they each have their inner demons that they have to deal with, and it's super exciting to watch.
Yeah, and Shane said to me earlier that Josh had a lot of luck in his quarter-final match, and he hopes the luck will run out tonight. So there was a nice bit of war of words earlier.
Yeah, I mean, this comes down to who's going to keep it the most simple. I think Shane was let off the hook there this last game. He made some couple nice simple shots, and that's what he has to keep doing. And Joshua, the same thing. It's the first guy that gets over the line who shows the most determination and the most composure from here on.
Yeah, we talk about determination, composure. In the first match, we saw it was littered with mistakes. Is it just the nerves up there, Niels?
Yeah, definitely. I think the same match before, like Alex lost the final last time they played, right? He lost on 1 ball, basically. And Kachi's never won a big Matchroom event either. So they have their own demons that they have to fight with, and it's the same here. So it's very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. Niels, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rack number 9. Our current
well
score
put by
is
Niels.
tied at 4 games
Two-time
apiece.
champion himself
Mr.
for
Van
this
Boening
event.
to break.
Oh, look at this break. Where's the 2 ball going to finish? look at that. He's potted 4 balls.
Just incredible. I mean, I think almost full speed, and it's just so nice to see. And what a layout he has. But he had also a nice layout the rack before, and he couldn't finish it. And all about that 6 ball and the speed.
Yeah, I think the one thing when Shane breaks, because he's breaking a lot harder, he seems to be potting more balls. So that means there's less traffic on the table.
I think he pretty much knows everything about the break. And I remember we played the King's Cup together, and it was in Manila. It was team tournament, me, him, Darren and Mika against Efren, Busti and the Cole brothers. And he told us from where to break. He had a look at the rack and told us from which spot to break, because from here you could make this ball, or it's incredible what he knows about the rack.
Well, it was a very timely break. He made 4 balls on the break. It's now 5-4. What a wonderful semi-final. We'll be right back.
Yes. You can get up for lunch, man. We got 2 minutes.
this was the break where Shane potted 4 balls, and you just look at the split. In the blink of an eye, he was on the 9 ball to take another lead. It's 5-4.
Rack number 10. Our current score is 5-4 in favor of Mr. Van Boening. Mr. Van Boening to break.
Just 3 players remain in this event. Alex Kazakis, he's probably in the practice room getting ready for the final. Well, he was on the 2 ball until the 8 ball come and spoilt his day. Yeah, Shane's played an extra match than Joshua because he wasn't seeded. It was a tough opening match. He beat Yakov. It was a little tester. There were 24 players that started the event. 2 lady players, Kelly Fisher, Christina Tkach. And the top 8 seeds on the Matchroom pool rankings were given a bye. And then the other 16 players had to play off to meet the top 8 seeds. And Shane is ranked 30 on the Matchroom pool rankings, but it's early days. There's a new ranking system in place, so it's going to take a bit of time to get a true ranking. Albin, what's your ranking? Do you know?
2.
Number 2 seed.
Yes, sir. But
Extension,
it didn't look like it this time.
202. No.
Nice little kick there from Joshua. Be pleased with the outcome. What do you think Shane's looking at here? A bank or a good safety?
Extension, please.
Yeah, well, he could try to hide the 2 ball behind the 4 and go 2 rails with the cue ball. But I think the 3 ball could be a problem there. He might go for the bank shot here, but I don't think so. Yeah, well, I think he tried to stop the 2 ball on the 7, but still turned out well.
Oh, this is a beautiful safety. It really is.
I think you can see the edge of the 2 ball. Not sure if he could play the carom here. No, I don't think so. I think it's too close to the 8 ball.
Hold, please. Can I see that again, please?
No, it was no foul.
No, I mean, fair play for John for having a look, but Shane's got nothing to worry about. He will also know.
Because if he would have hit the 8 ball first, the 2 ball would have, the cue ball would have went in the other direction.
You want the overhead, don't you? You want the overhead?
Yes. What did you say, Marcel?
The replay is actually closer than
Do you want the overhead?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I
happy with that?
originally thought.
No, hold on.
I still think it's a 2 first there. Tricky though.
Good hit.
Yeah, I think the 2.
Thank you. It's a good hit.
I love that we have the technology to be able to do that quite quickly in the match these days.
Yeah, like I said, I think the cue ball would have went the other direction. But still, it's nice to be sure about it.
Yeah, his speed was off there. He was trying to send that 2 behind the 9 ball. Where he pointed his cue earlier.
Usually, I would always back Joshua Filler in this situation, but I don't know, I'm just sat here thinking not quite at the races.
Do you feel like the table's slowing up a little bit, this match? I think it's a little bit of an observation, maybe more bodies in the room, but it seems a little bit slower than it did in the last match.
Yeah, well, definitely could be. Didn't really had a look at it. I think the table plays good, but maybe a little bit unexpected, to be honest. Because when I played my match, I thought it would be much more slicey and everything, but to me it feels like a table where it has been played already for days or maybe months, because even I think started with the first match, just it was so naturally the angles and playing with English, so that was a little bit unexpected for me.
Oh, Joshua came with a lovely combination there.
Yeah, many good recovery shots, but still big fight with the cue ball control here. Might have to play it in the corner.
Well, he's got a little tester here.
Well, he's pretty much the straightest shooter we have in pool. And
he didn't let us down, did he?
Yeah, that was Joshua Filler at his finest. Gets down, strokes in a tricky 9 ball in the heart of the pocket.
And we got Max Lechner in the studio.
Like a bit of man by number 5. You played Shane obviously earlier. He was fantastic in that match. How do you feel he's playing tonight? How do you feel Shane's playing tonight?
I mean, he did a couple of unforced errors already, but yeah, I think he can turn it around and win Hill.
Is it natural that there's going to be more nerves in a major semi-final like this?
I think so. I mean, I felt the pressure. It was a great feeling out there, but on the other side, like I said, it was tough, really tough out there.
It's hard out there. I mean, but the crowd, it's very tense, isn't it? In the atmosphere, you can feel it.
You feel the pressure in the crowd. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. Hill, can you? It's 5-5. Can you see Hill?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
After how the match went so far, it has to be Hill.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. 2 phenomenal players. Who's going to win it?
Number 11. We are currently tied at 5 games apiece. Mr. Filler to break.
Yeah, who is going to win it? Does Joshua have a shot? He has a shot on the 1 ball, and have a look at the way these balls have come out. This is a wonderful chance to get on the hill.
Couldn't wish for a better layout than this. And 2 very contrasting breaks.
Yeah, not much to say there. It's like 60 seconds later, around the 8th.
Now it's the quickest rack of the match, and it's a rack that puts Joshua Filler on the hill. Shane's going to need the last 2, but it will be Joshua to break.
Very pensive Shane in the chair there, wondering what's going to happen after that last rack. Joshua getting a shot and running out. Is he going to get back to the table? He's wondering.
Yeah, there we see happy Joshua. Always see him smiling.
And look at our lovely little kids in the audience watch him. And there's Pia, Joshua's wife, enjoying this.
Yeah, but she wasn't singing not long ago. She is now.
You're welcome. Rack number 12, current score is 6-5. Mr. Filler. Mr. Filler to break on the hill.
Oh.
The foul.
Wow, wow, wow.
Well, that's a turn up for the
Start
books.
the clock, please.
Was not expecting that.
Yeah, that is a very, very poor break off at this level.
Yep, back and forth.
Where's the cue ball going to go here? It's not ideal. He can still pot it in the middle.
I'm not really sure what he tried here.
Needs the cue ball to keep rolling. Otherwise he's not going to be able to get back on the 8. If he's dead straight, he's going to have to roll it slow.
Extension, please.
He's rolled it slow and he's got this shot on the 8 ball. It isn't easy. Especially when you know you should have been a lot better on it.
And he's used his extension.
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
not
last
sure.
shot.
I mean, he knew that he has to roll it in, so why did he use the extension on the 6 ball?
That was a great shot. Tremendous shot.
To be
The
honest,
crowd.
with the speed he played the 8 ball, never thought it would come out to have a shot into the corner, but didn't hold time.
He's holding his throat there like he's choking. But what an out, considering he put himself in trouble there. And we got what we wanted, a heel-heel match.
Yeah, the crowd have really got involved. Missed pots, 5 for Shane Van Boening, 4 for Joshua. Average balls on the break. That's because Shane's going down the middle at power, 2.5. Joshua's playing the cut break, he's at 1.2.
Yeah, and Shane made 20 more balls than Joshua.
Will we see a fist pump before the final rack?
Well, Joshua's standing up. Are they going to shake hands? Bit of sportsmanship.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little fist pump. Joshua's making the move. Let me see. Shane's got big advantage though.
Rack
He's breaking.
number 13. We are all tied at 6 games apiece. Mr. Van Boening to break on the hill.
Go on, John. What a build-up for this break shot.
Oh. Wing ball John. Another dry break on hill. Second time.
It's good that though, isn't it? Because there's no balls down and now we get to see more drama.
It's what we like, it's not what they like.
I think it's not what Shane likes.
Yes, I'm sure that Joshua's pleased just to be at the table.
Is he having a look at the combo? It's a good shot. Needs to find a good safety though. Needs to take a bit of care with this. Needs it to slow down. Needs it to slow down. That's a bad shot. He had a big wall of balls there.
Not sure if Shane takes the one on. It's a very tough one.
If he does, the cue ball's going to be running into the 4. He's got to be careful of the scratch. Oh, wow.
Extension, please.
Well, it was the poor safety shot from Joshua that let Shane have that shot. Well, you've just got to try and hit it. This is not easy to hit. Oh, it's a great hit. It's a great hit, but he's left it.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Surely the 3 ball's not come and block the side pocket. Has it?
I believe so. Maybe he has half pocket.
Extension, please.
Oh, what a shot there. Very brave.
Well, where can it go wrong after he played a nice carom? He's not happy with the way he cued that one, but it's okay. Can it go wrong, Albin? If so, where is it going to go wrong?
I would say position on the 8. Maybe get the wrong angle. Because he's definitely trying to play the 8 into the side pocket. Oh. Oh.
He's got a nice angle on this, and because he's so close to it, that makes this shot a lot easier. Just wants the cue ball to come high like this. That's good enough.
What a great round. He got himself in a great snooker there. Just snookered Joshua and created this opportunity.
So, where are the demons now?
SVB wins a classic here in Gibraltar. Fair play, what a match that was. 7-6. He will now face Alexander Kazakis to see who will be this year's Dapperbet World Toolmasters Champion.